a great move, and he scored!
And you believe it. That's a stone-cold save.
Hi CHL fans, and welcome back to another episode of CHL Centre Ice. I'm your host, Victoria Vigilante, and I'm alongside our hockey expert, John Tripp. We have a lot of action to cover as we head into the round of 16. But before that, I have to know, what were you for Halloween?
Well, I love Halloween. We had a nice little Halloween party. I'm sure they have one of the pictures here that they took, but I was dressed up as an old man, but that's how I wake up in the mornings. And the makeup artists here do a great job making me look a little younger.
Well, November has started, and that means two things. The CHL is getting more and more intense as we continue on. And two is that I'm looking so forward to see what John's mustache is going to look like at the end of the month.
Oh, it gets pretty good. I'm a big fan of showing my support for November. I've always done it. It's a great cause, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it wasn't easy for all teams heading into the round of 16. But for Saipa, they cruised over last year's Finnish reigning champions.
Yeah, and Vecchio, they're not one of the most known names in the league, but they're doing really well. They got by the skin of their teeth against Red Bull Salzburg, 5-4. It's going to be a good matchup for the two teams.
Saipa start this game off with a bang. 22 seconds in, it's Brock Trotter on the breakaway with a beautiful goal. The home crowd have something to stand up for, and Trotter keeps enjoying this matchup. In the 11th minute, he nets another one. A beautiful wrist shot and a convincing 2-goal lead for the Finns after 40 minutes. But the Vecchio Lakers keep believing and find their way right back into it. A flashy power play goal set up by Robert Rosen with Linus Froberg finishing. And in the 54th minute, the Swedes tie the game up. Pontus Nederberg with a spinorama goal that leaves Jussi Markkanen with no chance. But Saipa managed to get the lead back with a fantastic team effort. Tommy Levo gets credit for the goal after this brawl in front.
You know, it would have been nice to kind of not make it that close at the end. Obviously going into the third with a lead like that. But, you know, to their credit, they stuck with it and seemed like they stuck to their game plan and kind of wore us down a bit and scored on some chances.
That was well said by Brock Trotter, who led the way with 2 big goals for Saipa, continuing their winning streak in the first round of 16.
Another matchup we had was Eisbären Berlin against Frölunda Gothenburg. We thought this would be a close matchup, but Frölunda came out firing on all cylinders and had an easy 6-1 win.
It was definitely easy. They came into Berlin and they cleaned up. They dominated every single period. They didn't give up. They're getting better and better in each game. Berlin may have been short-staffed, but they didn't stand a chance.
Well, fans, we have another amazing photo competition presented by Danfoss. It's as simple as this. Go to a CHL game, find the big red Danfoss poster, get out your selfie sticks, and take a nice selfie with you pointing at the correct answer on the poster. And then share it to Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And don't forget to use the hashtag DanfossPowerPlay. Well, with a huge record-breaking attendance of 13,660 fans, Bern came out ready to play, which made it almost impossible for JYP to silence that crowd.
This game starts perfectly for Jypjä Veskala. In the 3rd minute, Antti Suomala finishes a fantastic play with the man advantage. And 2.5 minutes later, again, on the power play, the Finns score another one. This time, it's Sami Niku with the wrist shot who finds the back of the net. But Bern find a way to respond in the 2nd period. It's a coast-to-coast effort. Ryan Lash, last year's top scorer and MVP, makes the impossible possible. Simply unstoppable, and Bern suddenly have some momentum. 31 seconds later, it's Simon Moser who ties the game up. A fantastic effort from the wing, and the 13,700 people in the arena are treated to an outstanding game. But Bern have one more up their sleeves. Maxime Noro with the perfect pass to Mark Arcabello, and he tucks it in for the game winner.
It was a good game. They came out strong. There was a couple early penalties that cost us those 2 goals right away, but I thought we did a really good job responding in the second and swaying the momentum back towards us.
That was a deserving win for Bern, being down 2-0, coming back, getting 3 goals in the 2nd period in front of 13,000 fans. That builds team character.
With all these high-intensity games, we definitely need to put some time aside for some Tripp's tips.
Thanks, Vicki. The first clip is we're going to show something that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It's how to make an atmosphere a little bit better in the arena. My tip, keep it up. Now the second clip we're going to show, it's going to bring up a little bit of a discussion. Sparta Prague down 4-2 against HV71. They pulled their goalie. Now in an aggregate situation, Vicky, what do? Do you pull the goalie or do you leave him in the net and hope next game you can get some points on the road?
See, personally, I'm all about no risk, no fun. I would have pulled the goalie and hoped for the best. Didn't work out this time, but you know what? It could have gone anyway.
Yeah, well, Eric Anderson, he could have scored here. He didn't, which helped the team out. But I'm in it to win it. I'd probably pull the goalie. But in that situation, if you're a gambling man, it might be better to keep him in the net.
Yeah, that's for sure. But you know what, guys? As always, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel for all CHL highlights. And that's all we have for today. That's a wrap, John.
Thank you very much. See you guys next time.